What's up everybody, and welcome to the Mil-Simp tax shooter and historic gaming channel, where we give away a Steam key to one of our lucky viewers at the end of the week every week. For details on how to enter the giveaway, just stay tuned till later in the video. Alright boyos and girls, as most of you already know, the Battle of Crete, or the Mercury mod, is now pretty much official part of the vanilla Post-Scriptum experience. And with it brings some exclusive features, a few of them being commander assets, ordnance, off-map call-ins, whatever you want to call it. Now, a quick little geographic and historic brush up to make sense of things. Crete is an island amongst many islands in Greece, and the invaders, the Germans, came by air. Sometimes they glided in a wooden plane, some other times they parachuted in, but for the most part they came by air, oftentimes landing into combat with civilians with muskets and pitchforks, but all that's for another day. So being that this entire chapter, or this entire theater, the Battle of Crete, has the Germans coming by way of air, the German arsenal is changed up a bit. Not only do we have artillery smoke, strafing runs, and bombs, but now the German commander can call in an off-map MSP that is basically a wooden glider. He can call in a paradrop, that's right, and he can call in a supply drop. Now we're going to go over all three of these new abilities and a few tips and tricks to bring your commander play up to the next level. The commander role may be the most important role in the entire game. Not only must he listen and act according to what his squad leaders are telling him, but he too needs to be an assertive force, ultimately making the final decisions, coming up with a game plan, and more importantly, sticking to it. Holy Toledo! It's a sign from up above. 3 eyes for the 3 new ability, controlled by the 1. Oh, seeing eye. Woo! Alright, new ability number 1 for the Germans, the glider MSP. Now, as you can see, this is the first point we got to attack. Now, of course, you would probably want to conceal the glider a little better. For tutorial's sake, I'm going to select a position directly behind me, and like any other asset, you just right-click exactly where you want the MSP to ultimately land, then left-click support, go down the list to MSP, and select MSP. And to finally affirm your selection, go down to the bottom of the drop box menu and select accept. The MSP is now officially on the way. And you're done. Now you wait, maybe put your eyes to the sky, and watch her come gliding in. So as soon as this puppy lands, the entire team will be able to spawn here, just like a regular MSP. And just like a regular MSP, it can be taken out by bombs, satchels, TNT. However, I don't think you can take it out with bolt-action rifles like you can a regular MSP. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Now, if you look inside of there, it's like freaking single file line. You are scrunched up in there. Now, that is not just because it's a small model. This is actually a life-size replica, and that's how they were. You were scrunched in there like freaking sardines. Know when and how to use this. Once you got the enemy on their heels, call it in danger close. Just make sure your team's on the same page and ready for a full-on offensive. Alright, now moving on to the next one. It's called in through the drop menu box, just like the last one, the supply drop. Now, this will drop down from the sky 500 points of supply. The logistical unit can then put down a fob, and from there, all squad leaders can build, whether it's vehicle tents, ammo boxes. Now, commanders, don't forget to make a mark. Sometimes people will forget where you put it, and it'll show up on the map itself, but just so they have a head start, they know where it's at, throw a supply mark down. Also, a little tip, when making marks and or calling things in, zoom all the way in so that your mark or call in is the most accurate it can be. Try a little test yourself. Right click, call something in with the map zoomed all the way out, then zoom in and see where the actual mark is. You may be a little surprised. It could be freaking 50 meters off. And last but not least, the paradrop. Now, you don't have to do it directly on the enemy point like I am, but that's what I'm gonna do. Only do that if you're applying supreme, ultimate freaking pressure on that point. That's some weird adjectives, whatever, keeping it. Because if the enemy has time to look up, it's gonna be a freaking slaughter. It's gonna be, y'all are gonna be like fish in a bucket, something like that. But anyway, since I'm calling in the last paradrop, let's go ahead and call in all 3 gun runs and all 3 bombs. You know, sure, they'll get there before I do, but you might as well. Also, commanders, the game's coming down to the wire. Freaking call everything in and do it with like 10 minutes left, so you actually have a chance. The Hail Mary, we like to call it. Alright, so we got a little more room in this glider. Or, this isn't exactly a glider, this is actually an engine prop plane. But as you can see, we got plenty of room to move around in this one. You're not gotta worry about getting claustrophobic. However, your nuts might suck up into your stomach when you jump out this bit. And that's it, gentlemen. Nothing like dropping right on top of the enemy's head with a full-on offensive going. Again, the New Zealand faction does not get any of these new commander assets. This is strictly from the Germans because, like I said, it's historical. They came by air and only air. Now on to tips and tricks. Real quick, just going off the topic of commander for a second. When you parachute, you can actually control which way you go. Also held down the shift button as it gives you a little bit more momentum. Alright, now back to the commander. Most commanders sit in the backfield and call the game from a safe distance, and you should, because each one of your lives costs 5 tickets, as opposed to the regular soldiers' 1. However, there will come a time where your men need inspiration, to say the least. Whether it be the very end of the game, or you know your tickets are dwindling, and it's 5 tickets really gonna hurt so much. Either way, you'll know when the time has come, and when it's even the commander's time to throw himself into the fray. And you never know. Play it right, you might walk away with a freaking kill streak. I know in this clip, if we had 2 more minutes, we would have finally got that pesky point we were fighting an hour over. Frigate. Not today, Junior. Get to the point we're capping. Cover me, cover me. Good job, boys. Good job. A little too late, but nonetheless, good job. Come on. Where are you at? Okay. Oh man, with 10 seconds we almost had it.
GG.
Good game. Good game, gentlemen. Good game.
Oh shit.
I have just joined.
defeat by
GG.
It was half.
It's period. It's accurate. It's historically accurate.
Alright, I want to thank everybody for watching. Special shout out to my channel members, my inspiration, the Mil-Simp minions. Consider supporting the channel via the blue join button. I also have a Patreon link below. The channel just got accepted into the Amazon affiliate program, so if you shop on Amazon, all you gotta do is click my little headset link and shop for anything, groceries, whatever it might be, and I get pennies to the dollar. Great, simple way, free way to support the channel. Now let's talk about the free stuff you guys can get for being a part of the little Boogie 5 community. The last video of every week, I will announce a Steam key winner, and you get to choose from a selection of Steam keys. To enter, just like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, of course. Join us on Discord, it's linked below. Drop a comment. Say whatever you want in your comment, but leave your Discord name and number because that's going to work as your ticket stub. Also, if you record your own gameplay footage, indie shooters, tac shooters, Mil-Sims, come through the Discord to the Submit Your Clips section. Submit your clips in the next episode of Top 10 Milsim Moments. If you get first place, you also get to select the Steam key. Again, thank you all. We're barreling towards 3,000 subscribers. I owe it all to you guys, my viewers. Much love. Y'all be good to each other. The video on the right side here, top 10 Milsim moments, that was the last episode. Check it out. And like I said, if you record your own gameplay, come through, submit your footage, get first place, win free shit.